Hey everybody, this is Mike from the UX+Dev Summit, and today I'm going to be presenting to you a series on Alexa. I'm going to try to keep these short and to the point. Honestly, I'm going to be trying to do them within 5-minute segments so that you can get what you need, hopefully very quick, and then move on. So today I'm just going to be focusing on the overall high-level view of what Alexa is, what skills are, and how they work. I'm going to talk a little bit about how to enable them and where you can find some. So let's go ahead and get started. So the thing about Alexa is she's all about skills, and the first point is actually taken from the Alexa website, and it basically states, from interactive games to smart home integrations and even drone control, you can enable countless voice-first experiences with Alexa. So what is different is that we're talking about a voice-driven interaction versus using your phone or using a device. You're actually going to be having a conversation. And the way these conversations basically happen is she learns skills. And skills, I tend to think of them as conversational topics that she can basically talk about. So to use a skill, we have to enable it, and we have to basically teach her it. But it's pretty simple to do that. It just requires a simple command. So in this example, you can see enable skill beer suggestion. That's actually a way that we can teach Alexa how to start talking about beer suggestions. So let's take a look at an example. There so happens to be a skill called Find My Phone. Now, when we get Alexa out of the box, she doesn't have this capability, but that's okay because all we need to do is enable that skill. So we issue the follow command. Alexa, enable skill Find My Phone.
Okay, here's Find My Phone. Welcome to Find My Phone by LifeBot. Link your account in the Alexa app to find out more about LifeBot's skills. To get started, I just need your phone number. What's your number?
At this point, I'm going to stop, but as you can tell, you can basically take that experience and she can help you find your phone. So how does this overall work? That's the question, right? So let's take a look at the workflow next. So let's talk about what just happened. I started the conversation with the awaken keyword, Alexa. She then wakes up and listens for me to tell her what I'd like to ask. Once I finish my utterance, she then sends that information to the cloud, which is AWS. And it so happens that there are different components and pieces that work together and ultimately communicate with the Alexa service. So the Alexa skill itself may have integration points with other services or clouds. And then at that point, that information may be aggregated and sent over to the Alexa Skill Kit API. That information is then sent to an Amazon Alexa service, which ultimately is the brain behind everything that we are doing here. Once that's done, it carries out the response or the continuation of the dialogue and sends that information back over to the Alexa device, at which point she responds the command. Alexa Skill Kit is basically Amazon's voice service and the brains behind tens of thousands of devices like the Echo Spot, for example. And Alexa provides capabilities or skills that enable customers to create a more personalized experience. Essentially, the skill kit is ultimately what we use to interface with the device, and it's a way for us to develop additional custom skills. So we spend a lot of our time designing and developing using wrappers around the Alexa skill kit. The next thing I want to talk about is the Alexa service itself. So AVS is Amazon's suite of service built around its voice-controlled AI assistant for the home and other environments. AVS and Alexa were first introduced with Echo, and this the company's intelligent speaker, which enables voice interaction with various systems in the environment and online. So as you can imagine, this opens up quite the opportunity to use Alexa services with not only Alexa, but also with any devices that can be online or online enabled. So common examples that you may hear about is the light bulbs or the television, speakers, things like that, maybe listening to music on other devices and whatnot. These are all things that can be done using the Alexa service. And that's actually how Alexa is able to communicate with all of these other things in the local environment. It's through this service. The last thing I want to mention is the alexa.amazon.com website. And this is basically an online dashboard that's connected to your device. And you can essentially configure all of your types of skills, smart home connections, recommendations, things you can try, settings, as well as lists and anything available for playing. It also shows you a history of the things that have been going on with the device, and it's a way for you to try out and get more familiar with the Alexa Amazon ecosystem. So definitely check it out. So this is actually what it looks like, and you can see I'm on the alexa.amazon.com site. And again, if I'm interested in skills, maybe there's a skill I want to find and don't know what it's called, or maybe if I'm just looking for skills in general, this is where I can come and locate them. And as you can see, I can have all sorts of search. So let's say I wanted to know about traveling. I can locate traveling facts, traveling tips, traveling planner, all sorts of stuff like that will be available here. Smart home devices, this is where you would configure, like light bulbs and things like that. Devices here, this is where you can discover them using Bluetooth, etc. And this is where you would be able to configure all of that. Things to try. So this is when you're first trying to get familiar with some of the commands or the utterances. You can get more familiar with this by going to here. It kind of gives you some different things to try out, different voice commands, and also what type of general functionality is supported. You can even order things online and purchase things through Amazon, through Amazon's website. So all of that is available online. Finally, if you're looking for different types of information, you can find the help and the feedback here. And overall, music's videos, you can connect it with your music library, Spotify, Pandora. You can also connect it with Audible, so it can read books to you as well, and a number of other things. So definitely give it a try. That concludes this week's session of the Alexa series. Hopefully this was a good introduction to give you an idea of all the things Alexa can do, all the things that it integrates with, and how cool it is to work with. In the following weeks, we'll be getting more into skill design and even skill development, and we'll also get a deeper and deeper understanding as things progress. If you're interested in more information about the UX Dev Summit, you can check us out at our website. Thanks for checking it out.